You are not invisible. People see you, they hear you, they just don't feel your importance. And that's worse, because it means you trained them to ignore you. You reply fast, you give too much, you stay available, and without noticing it, you removed every reason for them to value you. Most people don't see this, but once you do, everything changes. The invisible trap: you work hard, you help people, you share ideas. But when it matters, someone else gets the attention. You've seen this before. You send a long message. You explain everything clearly. You put in effort, no reply. Then someone else says less, and everyone listens. This is where most people get confused. They think value comes from effort. It doesn't. People don't reward effort. They reward what feels important. And importance is not about what you give. It's about what people think they can lose. That's the hidden rule. When you show everything, you remove tension. When there is no tension, there is no attention. So here's the shift. Stop trying to prove your value. Start controlling how it is experienced. Because value is not shown. It is felt. Be honest. Do people respect you or just access you? The overexposure mistake. This is where most people destroy their value. They are always there, always replying, always available, always saying yes. It feels right, it feels helpful, but it creates the opposite effect. Familiarity doesn't build respect, it quietly kills it. Think about this. If someone can reach you anytime, why would they take you seriously? If your time is always open, why would it feel important? The brain works in a simple way. What is always available feels less valuable. What is limited feels important. This is not personal, it's psychological. So when you reply instantly, when you over-explain, when you make yourself easy to reach, you are lowering your own weight. And this is dangerous, because while you are trying to be helpful, someone else is becoming respected, not by doing more, but by being less available. Watch carefully what happens next. When you reduce your presence, people start noticing it. Silence creates space, and space creates attention. Silence as a weapon. At this point, you might think silence is just being quiet. It's not. It's pressure. You think silence is passive, but manipulators fear it the most. Because silence does something powerful. It forces people to think about you. Let's say someone sends you a message. You don't reply right away. Now their mind starts moving. Did they see it? Are they busy? Did I say something wrong? You didn't say anything. But you created tension. That tension pulls attention toward you. This is how quiet people control rooms. They don't speak much. But when they do, everyone listens, because their words are rare. And rare things feel important. Now here's the shift. Speak less. Say only what matters. Let others fill the silence, because the one who talks less is the one people try to understand more. If you are learning how to move with quiet control, subscribe to ILU Codex, because this is where it gets dangerous. Scarcity power. People don't value what stays. They value what might leave. You've experienced this. You are always around, no one notices. You step back. Suddenly people ask about you. What happened? Where did you go? Nothing changed about you. Only your availability changed. And that changed everything. Humans chase what feels uncertain. When something is always there, the brain relaxes. When something becomes limited, the brain focuses. That's when value increases. So here's what most people never do. They stay present all the time. They think consistency means availability. It doesn't. It means controlled presence. You don't need to disappear completely. Just stop being predictable. Sometimes respond later. Sometimes don't explain. Sometimes step back. Watch what happens. People start leaning in, because now they feel they can lose access to you. And when people feel that, they start valuing you. Build dependency now, it gets deeper. Respect is good, but dependency is power. You've seen this too. Someone less skilled still gets promoted. Someone less talented still gets chosen. Why? Because they are needed. People don't protect what they like. They protect what they rely on. That's the difference. If you are just helpful, you can be replaced. If you are necessary, you become untouchable. So ask yourself this. If you disappeared for 3 days, would anything break? Or would everything continue the same? That answer tells you your real value. This is the part they won't teach you. You don't just increase value by being better. You increase value by being hard to replace. Create situations where your absence is felt, where your input matters, where your role cannot be filled easily. Because once people depend on you, they stop ignoring you. They start protecting access to you. What's one thing you give too easily that lowers your value? Perception is power. Here's the final shift. Value is not decided by truth. It is decided by perception. People don't wait for proof. They assume. If you act unsure, they assume you lack value. If you act certain, they assume you have it, even if nothing changed. That's how powerful perception is. Confident people are not always better. They just look harder to ignore. So what do? You stop asking for validation. You stop explaining yourself too much. You stop trying to convince people. And you start acting like your time matters, like your presence matters, like your words carry weight. Because the moment you believe that, people start adjusting to it. Not because you forced them, but because you changed the frame. Final power realization. You were never ignored by accident. You were ignored by design. Not their design, yours. Through overgiving, through overexposure, through constant availability. But now you see it. Value is not what you give, it's what you control. Access, silence, scarcity, dependency. These shape how people see you. So the next time you feel ignored, don't try to do more. Do less, but do it with intention. Because the moment you stop being easy to access, their behavior changes, their attention shifts, and their respect follows. Comment this if you understand it. I am not easy to access. And remember this. The moment you stop reacting, stop overgiving, and stop making yourself available, their control disappears. If you are building a calm and disciplined mind, subscribe to ILU Codex, because real power is quiet. And once you understand it, you can't be ignored anymore.